Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today we're playing Path of Exile. This is gonna be a tutorial on how to get to the epilogue.
Now where on God's arse am I?
Firstly, pick up your weapon of your selected class. Depending on which class you pick, your starting weapon and your starting gem will be different. And generally the gems from other vendors will also be different. Just ignore all of these other zombies and continue forward, following this edge. You'll come across a large chest. Open this and pick up the support gem. Socket the support gem in its corresponding socket. You will eventually come across, this big zombie called Hillock. You have to kill him to gain access to the town. Hillock has two phases, his first phase and then his second phase once he reaches about half health. His second phase gives him all of his health back. Just like that.
Low on mana. It's nice not being dead yet.
If you're just starting the game, pick up all of this loot. Now enter town. I'm just gonna do my level here. Okay, so now we have to talk to all the vendors. Tarkali, he's the guy on the right, will give you a reward.
Stay sharp out there.
Yes. I suggest you, if you're starting out, to follow a build guide. Okay, I have some gear. Where is it? It's not it. There we go. Okay. This is just my normal leveling gear setup. For spell characters, it uses 2 life sprigs, 1 pair of Luctonials, Caress, a pair of Wanderlusts, a Gold Rim, a Tabula Rasa, 2 Parandus Signet Rings, which give you some increased experience gain, just some random unique amulets. This one I'm just using purely for the increased mana regen rate. Some flasks. Just gonna pick up some scrolls here. And oh, right. I got to drop the level for all this stuff.
Yes? Goodbye.
Okay. Where's the long one? There it is. Here's all the stuff. How much stuff is there? Okay.
God hasn't abandoned us.
Okay, now that all these gems are down. Wait a second. Can I downgrade this? Huh. That's a strange update. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to pop this stuff in quickly.
Yes?
Welcome.
Right. If you guys are wondering, this is not my own build. This is Zizarin's Chaos Spellslinger build. So go check him out. Great creator. Amazing builds. Okay, let's start heading. So once you enter the coast here, just go upwards,
That's what this place
and generally
smells like.
just go in. Usually kind of want to follow this right wall. Once you come down here, where you can see the shore, right around here, then just start going kind of upwards. And then click on the blue icon, or as it's called, a waypoint. Now enter the tidal island for a what's it called? Reward. It'll give you 1 flask reward and 1 gem reward.
I'm impressed by how much this place wants me dead.
I generally only do my levels when I'm in town, or like no enemies are attacking me. This guy, watch out for this guy's attacks. He does ice attacks, especially for these. These can get quite dangerous. Okay, let us just get some stuff. If you have not reached level 4 by the time you enter this area and killed Hailrake, then go and kill some more guys until you reach level 4. Then you can either just go walk all the way back up there and head to the waypoint, or just use a portal scroll. Okay, so just quickly do something. Okay, now talk to Nesta for your reward. If you don't already have 2 Quicksilver flasks, you want to pick up, well, you should at least have 1 at all times. And if you have the option to get a second one, then you get it. Since I already have dual flasks, I'll grab a medium life flask and an infused channeling. Let's swap that out. Put this in. Put this in here. Okay. You will not start off with this many tabs. You'll start off with 4 tabs, and they will not be customizable, and you won't be able to put them up for sale. You can buy them through the stash tab section in the MTX shop. Don't go crazy on these tabs though, you might not end up using them, and there's a lot of rage about GGG and his tabs. But anyway, I'd at least recommend picking up a couple premium stash tabs or upgrading. Okay. Just pop this in there. Do my levels. Where is this thing? Okay. You can do these side quests, but I don't do all of them. This dirty job, it gives you a book of regret, which gives you 2 refund points, which allows you to respec these skill points and use them somewhere else. But unless you need those respec points, it's not worth doing. Okay, so now you'll notice that there might be some like small kind of water, like rivers, I guess. Generally you want to follow those, and as you can see, it'll show up as an exclamation mark on the map, which means like a quest item. There'll be 3 of these Roa nests, and inside of each of them will be 1 glyph. Once you get all 3 glyphs, you want to go generally up in the like top rightish area and just search along the wall for another exclamation mark. That'll be where you have to put these in. They're usually keys. Yeah, so as you can see, it's like in its own little crevice. So just click on this strange glyph wall, it'll put them in, and then you can enter the submerged passage. Okay, once you finish that, go back to town, and then talk to Tarkali. This will give you 2 rewards. One of them will just be a normal gym reward. The other one will be a movement skill reward. Oh, I gotta take Frostblink. Let's pop that in just here. Movement skills allow you to travel over gaps, well, depending on which movement skill, and just travel faster. This way. This is a little bit of a maze. There's just tons of dead ends and everything, which can get annoying, but it's not that hard to find the area. Dead end.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Okay, now let's go up here. Okay, so eventually, well, if you, like, hopefully you find this, and if you come across a bridge, I'll just show you that bridge quickly. If you come across this bridge, do not cross it. Check both sides, the left and the right, for that cave that we saw, because this one will give you a skill point reward. Skill points are an essential part of this game. I'll explain that in depth a little bit later. Okay. So now just keep on going. There's just a mini boss here. He's just a crab and he has 2 phases. Once you kill him in his first phase, he'll come out of his shell, and that's the second phase. Okay. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, what's up? Huh. Some latency's happening. Path of Exile is a little bit demanding, so you definitely not want to run it on integrated graphics. That will probably not turn out well for you, even if you put everything on low settings. You need a decent graphics card and a stable connection, whether that be wired or wireless. Okay, once you finish killing that guy, come back to town and talk to Tarkali again.
Farewell.
He'll give you a book of skill. You right click it and it'll say quest complete and it'll give you a skill point. So now, the way the skill tree works is each point it will give you something. So for example, this one, it's giving me physical and chaos damage. So it's giving me 10% increased physical and 10% increased chaos damage. So all you do is left click and then click apply points, or hold down the control button and then just click. That's for fast. So yes, that's how that works. Now we go back to the submerged passage and find that bridge that I was talking about earlier.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Okay, so now you want to go up here and just keep on going. And then there will be a door that's gonna be somewhere up there. Yeah, there it is. This will lead you to the ledge. So ledge has no dead ends. You just go straight. It's super straightforward. Also, you should run a loot filter. You can do that by going to filterblade.xyz and you can configure it, but if you're new to the game, just there'll be like a strictness filter. You'll want to just do I think there's one that's just called like strict or semi-strict. You want to do the semi-strict one, just because it won't show everything, but it'll only show the stuff that are worth it. If you're confused about which way to go because you just created a new instance from this waypoint, go the way that these like 3 little rock piles are. Let me show you what I mean. This is a new instance, so the 3 rock piles are on this side, so that's the side you want to go to. So So now you'll want to go this way. Just keep going. You will come across like an area with all these spikes and everything. And there's gonna be like, yeah, this guy. You don't have to kill him, I just do. But it's kind of a waste of time. Let's go. Let's keep going. And we'll enter the climb. Okay, let's go this way.
Just need a moment.
Okay, so just kind of same rule as the coast, which is that first area. Just follow the right wall. Then there should be, yeah, once you see these like wheel guys on spikes, you'll know that you're in the right spot. Just grab the shrine. Shrines give you buffs depending on which symbol it is. So this is the like wing symbol, which means it's a shrine of acceleration. So it'll just make it faster. So once you find Iron Point the Forsaken, just kill him. And then come up here, kill all these goats. Kill some more of these guys. Walk up here, then there'll be the big goats. Once you kill this goat, you'll free Navali and her pets. I already freed them, but at the beginning of the league, they'll be stuck in here and you'll have to talk to them here and in town. So let's continue. Okay. Just gonna do my skill points. Right here,
The
right here.
Obelisk prison's a child's playhouse compared to this. They sure don't make them like they
And
used to.
I got a couple things that I can use. Oh. Wait, now I can drop this. Don't need that anymore. Okay, so this place can be pretty much hit or miss. There's loads of dead ends and everything. But you'll want to try to aim to the place with the. It has like a little book, which means like kind of story. So you'll see this door. Click on this door and go through this. These spikes will damage you. So just follow right behind them, and it won't hit you. Hold this lever by left clicking on it, and try to avoid the spikes. Not avoid them that time. Then you'll want to go through this door and up here. And then you'll just kill some guys here. And then come up here. You can either use your what is it called? Movement skill, or just go through this whole thing. Go to here, walk up these stairs. Then you'll want to click on this. And it'll show up as the prison Act 1. I completed all the trials for this league, but that's how it'll go. Now you'll want to continue going this way. And going right here. Okay, you'll want to find this spot that's called the upper prison. This upper prison will, like this is the second level of the place. So now you'll want to look for somewhere that's called the Warden's Quarters. And that's where the boss, Brutus, will be. Here.
Just need a moment.
Let's go
to
right
catch
here. Okay, I can just equip this. Drop that. Oh, sorry. Okay. Where are those guys? Okay, I can see the entrance. That orange door symbol. Strong boxes. If you find a strong box, you can identify it. But if it's a normal one, you won't be able to identify it because there's no mods on it. Just left click, it'll summon a bunch of monsters. And once you kill them all, it'll drop some loot. Depending on what kind of strong box it is, it'll drop different types of loot. Okay. What's happening? Something. The frames are fine. Sorry for this stuttering. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, go up to the warden's quarters before you fight Brutus, which will be this way.
Moves like a killer, yet reeks of
Whoa, what is happening? I am so sorry, guys. This is not good. Okay. Anyway, there'll be like a blood trail. Just follow that blood trail. Then go to that order of protection. And right here. Before you enter the warden's chambers, just do all your levels. And then you can walk in. And okay, so Brutus has a couple of attacks. One of them will be him smashing the ground, and like spikes will come out of the ground. One of them will be a chain attack that he pulls you towards him, just like that. And then one of them will be a normal hit, just like that. See? That's the spikes out of the ground. That's another type. I think all of these attacks are physical damage based. See? Yeah.
Big
Okay,
just means more
here.
places to stick a blade.
What's happening? This is quite laggy. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I think that I might have to stop recording now. Yeah. Okay, once you're here, just go to town and claim your reward. So talk to Nessa. This is the one that this is the reward you get from entering the prison.
farewell.
I don't need that. Turkali will give you the one that you get after exiting the prison, which is the another set of movement skills and some traps.
I've traveled inland on the Emperor's
And then go back to the prisoner's gate. Okay, so once you've taken all your rewards and things from town, head back to prisoner's gate. And now you want to check either side. I just found it. It'll be like a ledge, and you can't just walk. You have to use your movement skill to get there. That's what you're looking for. So you just continue along the wall of that side. It can be either side, and you'll find this like door entranceway thing, and then you'll want to enter there and follow the wall. Okay, so yeah, there will be another one of those, and once you find that, continue going. and you'll find an entrance to the ship graveyard. Go there. Do any levels if you have them. And
I'm usually the one
continue
making
going.
the ghosts.
So kind of go in the
Someone's
middle
being busy.
and find that waypoint. Just check to see where your Fairgraves is. He'll usually be with one of these weather carvings, and here he is. He'll be always on this shipwreck, but this place's location can vary. You don't need to talk to him yet. So now just search. What we're searching for is an entrance to the ship graveyard cave. This is a side quest, but once again, it gives you a skill point, so I would recommend doing it. So now you'll want to keep going. The cave will be like inside of a shipwreck as well. So here it is. It's a substantial one, and you want to go in here. And just walk through it. There'll be some dead ends and all, but should be relatively straightforward. Not too many dead ends.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Okay, so now we'll go this way. And we'll go over here. So yeah, you'll see the exclamation mark, and there'll be the slave girl. Just kill this strangle charm guy, the unique, and then click the girl and take the all flame. Now go back into the ship graveyard. You'll give this to Fairgraves, but not yet. Well, you could just walk all the way back to Fairgraves, but I generally don't do that. Generally, my strategy is to firstly go to the waypoint, locate Fairgraves, then locate the cave, take the all flame, and then find the Merval's caverns so that you can use its waypoint and teleport back to the waypoint of this place and find where you located Fairgraves. So just like this. I'm gonna do my level quickly. Okay, now we're gonna go here. Go to the ship graveyard. Luckily my Fairgraves was right next to the waypoint. So talk to him. And then he'll spawn in all the skeletons which you want to kill. And then you want to kill him instead. Now go back to the waypoint or use a portal scroll. Go to town. And then talk to all the vendors. Or whichever ones have exclamation marks on them.
Farewell.
So Nessa will give you a reward for entering the what's it called?
While we live, we are blessed.
Merval's Caverns. Bessel will give you a skill point for killing
Hello.
Fairgraves.
While we live, we are blessed.
Okay. Just check what we gotta do here. Okay, so I'm just going to set up my gems here. Okay, so now go back to Merval's Caverns. There's like 2 areas to this place. Or yeah, one of them is just Merval's Caverns, and then there's the Caverns of Anger, or the Cavern of Wrath, and then the Cavern of Anger. Okay, now we'll just go up here. These entrances, locations will vary. And also, no, like, the zones, unlike some other games, such as like Grim Dawn, it has like the same kind of layouts for its zones every time. Path of Exile has like a random generator that picks between usually about 2 or 3 like different layouts for the map. So I don't currently have layout like maps on me, but I don't know where I can find them. I think you should just be able to Google it. I'll see if I can find some and put them in the description. But if I can't, they won't be there. So anyway, just this place is super annoying because it has so many dead ends. But once you see that door, just go through that. And once you enter the Cavern of Anger, you'll see like golden ghosts like telling you to come, like that one. Just go in that direction. Quickly. Oh, if you come across these treasure chests, you can do them. They just spawn in some uniques. The one in the Cavern of Anger will be this fire one. The one in the Cavern of Wrath will be a lightning one. They'll both be like these squid things. Okay, once you start seeing a pile of gold, more piles of gold, and she says, "At last, I've so much to share with you," you know you're there. So do your levels before this boss. And this boss does cold damage, so let me just check. My cold's not bad. You want to have lots of cold resistance for this boss, especially if you're playing a hardcore mode. Marvel has 2 stages. This is her first stage. And her second stage is when she turns into a siren, just like that. Where did she go? Okay, and she's dead. Now just loot her and walk out.